York's classic rock, Q1043.
Well, thanks, Jim. Today on Flight Plan, we welcome in cornerback Brandon Stevens. Brandon, good morning. How are you?
Doing good, man. Good morning. Appreciate you having me.
Well, when we think of corners, we usually think of fast, skinny guys who don't really like to hit. You, on the other hand, are a tackling machine. You're the only guy with more solo tackles than Jamie Sherwood on the team. Where does that come from?
Yeah, I think it's just I take pride, not only in the passing game but in the running game, man, because there's not a lot of corners that willing to, put the nose, in the fire, So it's all 1-2, and like I said, I just take pride in it.
Well, being able to cover and hit kind of rare. I saw this stat. I couldn't believe it. You've got over 20 tackles and 5 pass defenses in the last 4 weeks. There's only 5 guys in the whole league who've done that. So what do you like better? You like knocking down the ball, or do you like knocking down a guy with the ball?
Hey, man, I like whatever just puts the team in a position to win, and puts the defense in a position to go out the field, man. Whatever it takes.
Oh, that's so political. Come on. You want to knock a guy on his butt. Come on. You know it. It's always better. They're both great, though. Hey, Coach Glenn knows something about that, too. He is the all-time leader in Jets corners with almost 400 tackles in 8 seasons. You guys talk about that at all?
What's the stat again?
He is the all-time leader for corners for tackles for the Jets. He is almost 400 in 8 seasons. So he's the guy. He's the target.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shoot, he's been there, done that, man. I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to bring it to his attention, though.
Well, do you like the head coach being a guy who's literally in your shoes with this franchise, or is that like a challenge? Like when you follow like your older brother in school and like, oh, you're so and so's little brother. He was a great student. What's your excuse?
Right. Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. I mean, it just he's not asking us to do something that he hasn't done, and so I think just hearing that, that's just a guy that's willing to put his face in the fire, you know what I mean? And it just so happens that he's our head coach, and but 400 tackles in 8 years, I got a long way to go to catch him. But
well, he was just shy. I think it was like 396 or 97. So
okay.
He didn't get 400, man.
Yeah.
What happened?
Okay.
What happened? Well, what about playing opposite a guy like Sauce Gardner? What's that been like? I mean, he's right there at the top of the list, right?
Yeah, no, it's been awesome, man. I've been a fan of his, since he got into the league. Even in college, just playing against him when he was at Cincinnati. But yeah, it's been awesome, man. We've been able to learn from each other. Obviously he's one of the best in the league, so I've been able to, learn from him, and he's a young corner, and has a lot, to that he can, improve on, and which is crazy, because he's already, one of the best in the league. But yeah, it's been awesome, man.
Well, you were going to be a Stanford Cardinal like Harrison Phillips, but then, so you're, obviously, a smarty pants like him. But then you decided on UCLA, and you got your degree in 3 years. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And then you went on to SMU as a grad student, which is very cool. Growing up in Plano, just outside of Dallas, did you have an SMU connection?
I mean, I knew some guys that coached there, that recruited me coming out of high school. They were elsewhere, but yeah, man.
Well, I'm old enough to remember, the Eric Dickerson guy, and
yeah.
and then of course the death penalty, and now like SMU seems like all the way back there. Somehow they're in the ACC. I don't know how that makes sense, but here we are.
Yeah.
They're undefeated in the conference again, including a smackdown of Clemson last week. Their only losses, Baylor and TCU.
Mm-hmm.
Are college football fans looking at the wrong Texas teams?
I think so, man. I think so.
Well,
I think at SMU, I think last year was, definitely one of our best years. Made it to the playoffs, didn't go out the way we wanted to.
Sure.
But I think that, just there's still a lot of games left, during the season. And so, man, I think I think they could definitely get back into the mix, and make the playoffs again.
Well, good luck to them, that's for sure. So let's talk about the Jets. Not so great start, obviously, especially for the defense, but in the last 2 weeks, it's been pretty incredible. 13 points each week. we didn't come out on the right side of it, but man, the defense is standing up. How do you keep that going against a Bengals team? They got some fairly decent wideouts you may have heard of, a veteran QB that we know pretty well with Mr. Joe Flacco. How do you go about it, attacking guys like that, the Jamar Chase types who are just long and seem like they can run all over?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, they've got two talented guys. We're definitely ready, for the matchup. And just like I told the guys, it's not about replicating what we did last week or the week before, because those are two different games, and we you can't replicate that, but all you can do is put the same effort on tape, the same attention to detail on tape, and and that'll be enough to give us a chance.
All right, I need your opinion. Cincinnati is known for a culinary oddity known as Skyline Chili. Have you ever had the Skyline Chili? Are you familiar with
I
this?
have not. I have not.
Well, basically, what it is, I have a good friend from college who's actually from there, and he said, "Oh, you got to try it." So I did, and it's basically chili over spaghetti. So
Okay.
in or out? What do you think?
I think I'll be in. I'm definitely down to try something new. It doesn't sound too, appealing, but I'll be down to try it.
I mean, chili's basically meat sauce, right? So I guess maybe it was.
Unless they put beans in it, then it's not really meat sauce.
Oh, that's right. You're from Texas. Then it's not chili. It doesn't count, right? No beans and chili
Right.
in Texas. Do they kick you out of the state for that? Is that just like you're gone
Yeah, you might be. You might
if
be.
it's
That'll
beans and
probably be
chili?
our last time
Yeah.
seeing you.
Yeah. All right. So after this week, you got the bye week. And so I need to know Halloween. It's coming up in your bye week. Your favorite costume? You have one as a kid that you like love doing, or did you
Oh,
dress up?
favorite costume. Man, I think I had like 2 or 3 years back to back where I dressed up as Buzz Lightyear.
Oh yeah. All
Yeah,
right. To
yeah, I
infinity
was
and
a big,
beyond.
big Buzz Lightyear fan. I would say that's probably, yeah, my top for sure.
Okay. And what's the best candy?
Best candy, shoot, Jolly Ranchers, Skittles, Hershey's.
Fruit guy. All
Um,
right.
sometimes, I enjoy a little payday in my bag. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're incorrect. The best candy is Butterfinger. But that's just me. So,
Fair,
we
fair.
had this debate last week with Jim and the rest of the gang there, and they all looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, that's okay. You can give me all your Butterfingers. I'll take every
Yeah,
last one, of 'em,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'll be a happy man. So that's good.
Right
Are you
on.
gonna do anything this year? Is there any plans? I know, like, well, it's the bye week. You guys are off completely for the whole week.
I gotta look at the schedule actually, but as of right now, I don't have any plans for Halloween, but those can definitely change, overnight. So we'll see. I'll definitely be somewhere, gathering up my candy.
Excellent. All right. Hey, well, Brandon Stevens, good luck this week. Thanks for being on Flight Plan Q1043, and have a great game in Cincinnati.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
New York's classic rock, Q1043.